Welcome to this week's Rise with Michelle. Before the world meets you, a self meets the world. I want to sit inside that moment today. The moment before you speak, the moment before you pull away, the moment before something inside you decides how this is going to go. Because most days are not shaped by big decisions. They are shaped by the version of you that shows up first in small moments. Maybe a text, a look, a tone, a silence. Life often feels like it is happening to you. The meetings, messages, expectations, problems to solve. And underneath all of that, there can be a quiet exhaustion, not just tired, but worn from always being on. What usually goes unseen is this: you are not only responding to what is in front of you, you are responding from something inside you, a version of you that steps forward before you ever get a chance to choose. So you walk away from conversations maybe you were meant to stay in. You explain yourself when you're meant to stay quiet. You say yes when something in you wanted to say no. And over time, life starts to feel like motion instead of direction, like reaction instead of authorship. Life is happening to you. And did you know you get to happen back? If you do not, something inside you will do it for you. The cost of that is not small. It shows up in relationships that feel heavier than they need to be, days that feel full but not meaningful, a sense that you are moving but not always from the place that actually feels like you. Now, let me show you the other side of this. Picture moving through your day and actually feeling yourself arrive in moments instead of rushing through them. You feel the tightening in your chest before the words come out of your mouth. You notice the pull to defend before you take a position. You sense the urge to withdraw or perform before it organizes the room. And in that space, something different becomes available: choice, not forced or managed, but felt. Life begins to feel less like something that keeps happening to you and more like something you are stepping into. Conversations slow down, decisions feel cleaner, your energy stops leaking into moments you never meant to give it to. You start to recognize yourself in how you move, not just in the way of what you say or what you value. My body stopped cooperating with the life I was trying to hold together. Illness had a way of stripping away my performance. So, what I want to say is that you cannot push your way through the moment anymore. You cannot outrun what you feel. So, my days became smaller: appointments, protocols, meds, fatigue, waiting. And what I started to notice was not just what my body was doing, but how my inner world was moving with everything around it. Hope rising and falling with lab results, peace disappearing with symptoms. My sense of who I was shifting based on what I could or could not do that day. And that is when I started paying attention to what was actually leading me in each moment. Not circumstances, not people, but the version of myself that kept stepping forward to meet the world. This is the work I now hold space for, not fixing yourself because you're not broken, not becoming someone else, but learning how to notice who inside you is leading your life. We work with presence, with the body, and with real moments, not just insight. We slow down enough to see the patterns that quietly guide your reactions, your relationships, and the direction. Not so they can be fought, but so they can be met. Because when you can meet what is leading you, something changes. You stop being pulled. You start choosing. If this way of meeting yourself feels familiar, this work lives inside a space I call R.I.S.E. It is a place for people who are tired of reacting their way through life and are ready to start living from authorship instead. Of course, you are welcome to follow me here, but if you want to step into it more directly, you can message me the word rise. And before the world meets you, a self meets the world. Stillness lets you decide which one. So until next time, same space, same heart. You're not broken, you're in the in between and still rising.